Hi, welcome back. This is part 2 of Creating a New Reality. I am Lotus Lindley with Art of Sacred Embodiment. So we left off with, on part 1, that we have to be choosing so intentionally and so deeply to become this change, to heal ourselves, to transform ourselves. And I want to say that right now, this is prime, rich soil to be transmuting our first chakra programs of fear and scarcity and death. Huge right now. This is an opportunity to not get hooked into the squirrel. It's the swirl. But if we are feeling the pressure of the scarcity and the fear and the worry about others, the potentials of sickness and death, that's what we have to transform. We have to transform it inside of us to clear that program so that humanity doesn't have to learn that lesson anymore, that we can actually be free of it. It's a whole other topic, but I just want to plant that seed, okay? So it goes on to say, your holy wholeness, which is our highest selves, that's how my highest self, that's how my team, that's how my little collective calls us, my holy wholeness. So your holy wholeness, which is your human self and your highest selves that you are here to assist. This is one of the important reasons for accessing all of you. As each of you are ready, the wholeness of you will help to facilitate the release of many old programs that are still embedded in your system. However, you must choose to do so. So we have free will. We have free will to say, yes, I am ready to be free. I am ready to not be enslaved and have a false version of free will, okay? Because we give our will over to many things that do not give us freedom, okay? What we're looking at is moving to these higher levels and frequencies of being and consciousness, right? This is where the freedom comes in, but we have to choose to do it. We have to say, yes, please assist me. No, I am no longer going to do that action. I am no longer going to go to that place. I'm no longer going to be with those people. Okay, and we're not doing this out of that anything is good or bad, right or wrong. We're simply choosing a different alignment and a different frequency and a different vibration. Okay, you must act on what the new choice is. You must become the new choices and communicate with the new realities you are opening to, with the emphasis on the highest light and love in connection with divine source and divine source love and wisdom. However you form that. We are accessing higher timelines. We don't want to engage the lower timelines of density and fear and shadow, right? We are bringing our attention up to our divine aspects. So we have to take the choices and take the steps and do the actions to keep climbing that ladder, so to speak. This, of course, will be an ongoing process, especially for those of you just beginning. Be patient and gentle with yourselves. The density takes time to shed and for the human mind to integrate the new awarenesses and for the heart to become purified. But we encourage you to begin. Those who have been doing the work who are way showers and light workers, will continue to lead the way and will more and more effortlessly than previously. So many of the light workers have been doing this work for decades. Once somebody talks about it as the way showers decades ago started taking, they were driving the snow plow through the deep snow to create this passage for all that is happening now. Personally, I've only been at this, I guess I've been at this since, 1996, if not a little bit before when I got sober. So I guess quite a while. I just didn't know what I was doing. So we're going to have it easier because we don't have as much density, but also because the frequencies, we access the higher frequencies now, so we can transmute very quickly, right? And we can tap in more readily, and we have the sensation of how to return back into the higher 5D and above consciousness. Even if we can't stay there all the time, we're staying there more and more, and it will happen more and more and more easily, right? But then our job is to embody that and then share all of this with everybody who wants to be doing, who wants to be on this journey, who wants to be on this path, who wants to come into their fullness and their divinity and the love that they are. Those aren't just words. Those are actual qualities of being and of consciousness. And this is where we're going, if we so choose. So the personal practices, okay, for all levels, really, just at different layers of expression, may include focusing and visualizing on the higher timelines. Choosing that every moment that we start to dip down into fear, we self-correct, right? We tap into, how do I go into faith and trust? How do I connect back into my expanded self rather than the contraction, right? Whether that's doing meditation, whether that's getting outside, whether it's hugging a tree, getting your feet on the ground, listening to something that's inspirational, whatever that is for you, have your go-tos so that you don't have to spend a lot of time that is unnecessary in confusion and doubt and fear. Okay? You have to get to the root for a while of it. You have to get to the root of it in the first bit of time, but then know that there's just a habit that happens, and you don't have to keep digging. You don't have to keep choosing it. You just keep focusing your attention on where you want to be. Okay? We need to be opening the heart. We need to be healing the heart. We need to be practicing deep levels of self-acceptance and self-love and self-honoring. That is going to be the key, right? That's level 2 of the 4 sacred keys that I work with. Only if we love ourselves can we align with what is in our highest good. To the degree that we love ourselves and honor ourselves is the degree we will be able to choose actively that which serves our highest good. Because if we don't have the self-acceptance and self-love, what that means is that we cannot choose those things that best serve us. Because by default of practicing and harboring levels of self-rejection, we will choose the shadow. Okay, so this is why this inner work is paramount. It has to happen eventually. Okay? And that we have to continually alter our behaviors, thoughts, and feelings to be purified into next leveling layers of consciousness. Always next leveling. Always next leveling. we don't know where this ends at this point in time. Okay. So I hope that that is helpful. And again, mentoring or to learn more about the 4 sacred keys to ascension, to embodying ascension, connect with me if it's something that you're interested in, okay? I'm not sure how I'm going to roll that out yet. I want to do it soon, and I want to work with everybody from where they're at on a price point, but part of that will also really determine the level of interest. So please, if you're interested in that or mentoring during this time, then please message me on Facebook or contact me, better yet, email at lotus@artofsacredembodiment.net. And you can also contact me through my website, lotuslindley.net. Okay? And then I will follow up very soon with what that course will look like and when I'm actually going to launch it. And it will be a 4-week course. Okay? So, again, everybody stay well, stay happy, and enjoy the springtime. And I hope everybody is finding this new space an opportunity to really tap into what do you really want for the rest of your life, or at least for the next couple years. What do you want to create? You know, what is your vision for your own utopia, right? All right. Peace. Blessings all.